Now let's take a good look at exactly how to leverage the compass, horizon, and navigator levels. And it's quite simple. It follows the model of the Explorer feeder. However, it is not made up of a 2 by 2 matrix. It's made up of a 2 by 3 matrix that has added benefits. So let's take a good look together. Just as we walked through in the Explorer level video, you are Freddy, and you want to get started with the compass level. You already have paid to become a member, the $50 membership fee, the annual membership fee, and now you're ready to get started. So what do? You either have graduated into this level from the Explorer feeder, or you've paid $2.99 to enter. When you do so, you, Freddy, you are eager. You want to get started. You want to identify people that you can bring in yourself. And it works like this. If you're still within your first 21 days, when you enroll your people, let's say Carmen and Angel in this case, you will generate a $25 bonus for each. That's not all. Plus, the concept is to complete your matrix, because with the compass level, you can make $1,000 over and over. You never ever have to select to go into the horizon or the navigator. If you're very aggressive and you want a higher payout, such as $2,500 for horizon or $10,000 for navigator, you can always upgrade as you get paid. But we really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of how this one works. So you already have 2 people in your matrix. We know that we have open slots, and you work with Carmen and Angel, your team members. You work as a team. You begin to identify people together to fill the matrix so each of you can be successful. Here's what happens. Carmen, right away, gets going. She has Diego and Maria in with her, and Angel also has Joanna and also has Roberto. Now, the matrix isn't filled yet, but it's getting there. Everyone's happy in this level because they know, each person knows when their matrix fills that they also will generate $1,000. Here's what I want you to see. The line that is completely empty right now, we call this a pay line. And because this is a true follow me matrix, you clearly could have just this side of your matrix filled. You don't have to have everything filling from left to right because it's a true follow me matrix. So with that, we decided to create what is called a hybrid matrix that will pay you anytime this pay line is half filled in any combination. Maybe you only have 2 people here and 2 over here. Maybe you have 1 over here and 3 over here. Maybe you just have 4 people anywhere in this line. You can request half of your payout if you needed it. You don't have to wait until the whole matrix is filled. So what happens? If in fact you were to go the next level down and complete half of that pay line in any order, any combination, you could go into your back office and request 50% of that income. So what income? $1,000. Now, of course, I want you to read in great detail the compensation plan summary that is actually below on this page, so you can literally walk through steps and qualifications for all things offered at any of these levels. Because clearly, being able to retrieve half of your income isn't the end all, but it certainly is a benefit if in case you have a need, such as an emergency with your family, kids' college tuition, a mortgage payment or something. The additional $500 will be helpful. But clearly, many of our members prefer just to get all their money at once. So they wait until their matrix is completely filled, and there you go. When that happens, it does separate you out, and it gives you great leverage. Let's take a look together what happens, and then we'll easily slide right into the horizon and navigator levels so you can take a sneak peek. Number 1, you are paid out $1,000 when this matrix is filled. If you had already retrieved it, 50%, then of course you would receive $500 when you cycle out. Now, is the $1,000 all the money that you have available to you? Absolutely not. We've already talked about something called a 21-day fast start bonus. You also, please note, there's something available to you called a sponsor bonus. Not to mention leadership bonus. And what you're going to find out is that you can go through the compensation plan summary and see how easy it is to qualify for any of those. And it can turn out to be an amazing amount of money for you. So that's the simplicity of filling a matrix. It's not you doing all the work. You and your team members can do it. You can do all of it yourself. I don't recommend it, but that's all it takes for you to be successful on the compass level. So now, let's take a look and walk closer. I want to show those of you who are new to the whole concept of a matrix into the horizon level to take a look and see just how simple that also can be for you. So as I move over to the next slide, we're going to look at the horizon. In this case, on the horizon level, the cost to get started is not $299. It's actually $750 to enter. You can use the income of your last of the other matrix if you like, but please remember, you never have to graduate up into any other levels from the compass, horizon, or navigator. You can stay in one because you're automatically re-entered once you cycle out. You're automatically re-entered even if you decide to get started with the horizon package. So, I want to make that clear. And the process is the same. Because it's a hybrid matrix, if you have four positions that fill, on the pay line, you can retrieve half of it by request. Also, please note, just like the others, we're going to give you the exact same name, and you can see how your matrix can fill in this 2x3 hybrid matrix in any order. Now, because it's a true follow me, it could be that the next person that comes in is here. If Diego brings in two people, they're going to go here. And Maria brings in one. If Angel brings in one, it's a true follow me. It's not a forced fill, okay? And it's not a random fill. It is true follow me. So each person follows the person that sponsored them, which is very good for you. It could be that you only had a chance to bring in one person here and one there, but no one else did anything over on this side. But Maria can bring in two, and Diego can, and certainly your pay line is half filled, and through qualifications you can retrieve 50% of your income in advance. In this case, that will be $1,250. Or you can wait till it completely fills, like many of our members do, because they like getting large chunks of money to show off to their spouse and or friends and family. So here's what you should note. Upon completing this level, you have access to $2,500. Not to mention leadership bonuses, sponsor bonuses, and even, which is really cool, even have access to your 21-day fast start and then 50% payout if in fact you require one halfway through your pay line. You've had a good look at the Horizon product. Yes, it costs $750 and pays out $2,500. And for many of our aggressive members who really love the $2,500 but prefer higher, upon completing this level, you can spend $2,250 to get started on our highest possible level called the Navigator, or you can continue to work in this product and or the Compass if you have it. You can work both. You can work all three at the same time. I say you choose what's best for you and your family. Now, as we move on, let's take one last look at a matrix, and it's the Navigator, the top level, so you can understand. Let's take a good look now. Going to move over the slide, and we're going to go to the Navigator. And as you see it, please note it doesn't cost $750 or $299 to get started. Because it's a Navigator, and it offers 15 weeks within our Pyxism Worldwide Resort Weeks, and many other product benefits associated with it. The Navigator costs $2,250 to get started. And Freddie, of course, you work the matrix the exact way you did the Compass. So with the same amount of effort, you can literally generate $10,000, qualify for sponsor bonuses, leadership bonuses, and even 21-day fast start when you get started. And because you've already paid the $50 one-time fee a year, you've already paid that. That's it. You pay to get in the $2,250. Now, the fun part is what I'm going to cover as you complete this matrix. It may be that you fill half your pay line and an emergency's come up. You realize that there was an emergency in the family and someone could use in your household that $5,000. So you take half of that money, which is $5,000, and then when you cycle out, you get the other $5,000. Now, because of our leadership bonuses and the way that works, I doubt very seriously that you would even need to do that. And I'm going to explain to you why in just a moment. So, just as the other 2x3 hybrid matrix has filled, please note that when it's filled, you now are ready for your payout. If you didn't retrieve half, you get all 10,000. If you did, you receive 5,000 at this point. Bottom line is, the Compass, Horizon, or Navigator products will allow you to generate an income that usually will surpass almost anything you've ever done in the industry and or in your previous jobs.